What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and today we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning the upcoming June clash between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. Guys, we know what the Saudis are doing for boxing. They're throwing a lot of money at a lot of fighters, but more importantly, they want to see the best fights. And today we're going to be breaking down one of those best fights. I am a bit hesitant because I kind of live by the creed of boxrec.com regarding is a match sanctioned. So I've been checking every day to see if the Beterbiev-Bivol June matchup in Saudi Arabia is up yet on BoxRec, and it's not. But like you guys, I'm just going to sit here with my fingers crossed and proceed forward as if it is going on. What we're going to do today is individually break down Beterbiev and Bivol's strength of schedule. We're going to rewind the clock back 5 fights for each fighter, and we're going to add up their opponent's win-loss record on the night that they fought each fighter. What this is going to do is allow us to do a calculation, which then shows us their roadmap, shows us their opponents, who they're fighting. And at this stage of the game where Beterbiev and Bivol sits at the top of the light heavyweight mountain, every test is going to be a tough one. Every fight and opponent is going to be a brutal affair. And as of now, both guys have come out unscathed with perfect records. And this is why real boxing fans are super excited about this matchup. What we're going to do is start off with Artur Beterbiev. We're going to go over some stats and some facts that you guys probably already know. He is 20-0 with that super clean and shiny 100% knockout to win ratio. 20 fights, 20 wins, 20 knockouts. He is the only champion that could claim that record. He's currently ranked number 2 light heavyweight in the world. He's 39 years old, standing at 5'11" with a 73-inch reach. He lives in Canada, but proudly represents his native land of Russia. He is the IBF, WBC, WBO light heavyweight champion. So what we're going to do is rewind the clock back 5 fights ago when he fought Danes. On that night, Danes was 19-1, knockout in the 10th. Brown, 24-1, knockout in the 9th. Smith Jr., 28-3, knockout in the 2nd. Yard, 23-2, knockout in the 8th. Smith, 29-1, knockout in the 7th. Guys, let's grab our calculators. Let's add these figures up. If you put his last 5 fights and opponents' records together, you're going to get a number stating 125 wins with only 8 losses. That is a 94% win-loss ratio for his opponents. Of those 5 fights, we already know the math. He finished all 5 of them going 5-0. Beterbiev is a puncher, and he finishes his fights late. Look at this. Knockout in the 7th, knockout in the 8th. Early one with Smith Jr., knockout in the 2nd, and then another knockout in the 9th and 10th. That shows you that he wears and weighs on his opponent and then eventually gets him out of there late. Not every boxer could claim that. Not every fighter could carry their power late, but Beterbiev is a special fighter. Let's turn the page and focus on his opponent, Dmitry Bivol. Some facts we know about him. He is undefeated as well, 22-0 with 11 knockouts. He has a 50% knockout to win ratio. He currently is ranked number 1 light heavyweight in the world. He's 33 years old, standing at 6 feet tall with a 72-inch reach. He currently lives in California, but proudly represents Kazakhstan. He is the IBO WBA super light heavyweight champion. This is a classic matchup of 1 versus 2, undefeated versus undefeated. Something is going to have to give. Let's rewind the clock back to Bivol's 5 fights ago where he fought Richards, 16-1, UD12. Salamov, 26-1, UD12. Alvarez, 57-1, UD12. Ramirez, 44-0, UD12. Arthur, 23-1, UD12. Grab those calculators, add up the win-loss record. You get a sparkling 166 wins with only 4 losses, giving Bivol's opponents a 98% win-loss ratio. I've been doing these videos, doing the statistics for about a month, and this is definitely the highest win-loss ratio strength of schedule we've seen in an opponent's last 5 fights. We know that Bivol is undefeated. He goes about his business a little bit different than Beterbiev. You'll see the 5 unanimous decision victories, and if you've never seen him fight, you might think that he fights in a specific way. Don't get it twisted. Just because he's not finishing his opponents doesn't mean he's not aggressive and doesn't mean he's not brutal. He will beat you up for the whole fight. It's going to be a classic boxer versus puncher matchup. Beterbiev being the puncher, Bivol being the boxer. Let's break these down face to face. Some of the things that jump off the page for me, guys, and these are the stats that don't lie as well. Age isn't on Beterbiev's side. He's going to be the older man. Bivol's only 33, Beterbiev's 39. Also, Bivol is going to have the height advantage only by an inch, but Beterbiev is going to have that reach advantage by an inch. So those cancel each other out. We know whoever wins this is going to leave undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. You got to give the power to Beterbiev and then the boxing skills to Bivol. And this is what makes this matchup so interesting. It literally, in my opinion, is a 50-50 fight. Who am I going for? I'll tell you closer to the fight, especially if this thing gets sanctioned. Right now, I want to hear who you think is taking these belts home. Artur Beterbiev or Dmitry Bivol? Let me know in the comment section below.